guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and it is July 29th, 2023, and I decided to go ahead and do the card of the month for July. I do a year ahead spread every year, and this year I decided to go ahead and use my Stolen Child Tarot as the deck I pulled the cards from this year. And this year I did a little bit different. I would look over the card throughout the month, and at the end of the month when I do the video with you guys, I would, based on the colors and the vibe I got from that card, I would pull another tarot deck based on whatever I got from that card, and pull another card in the video to see what that says for the end of the month, kind of like a bookend thing. So, without further ado, let's get into this. So, for the month of July, my card of the month was the Hermit. The Hermit is my card of the year, which, let me tell you, every time I turn around, the Hermit is trying to fall out of something and remind me, because I got a second job this year in January. I DoorDash. It's, whenever I can do it, I do it. I also have other responsibilities to get to. So it's funny because it's almost like this is my Hermit year. It's almost like the Hermit was saying in the beginning, it's your time to rest. It's your time to go internal, and it's time to have that alone time. It's time to, brandish new ideas in this alone time. And yet I've done everything in my power to not be alone or have Hermit moments. Which is funny, and it's doubly so in the month of July because I think it was kind of a double thing where the Hermit is my card of the year, but it's also the card of the month, and no matter what I did, I could not make myself slow down or stop, or I'm like, I have to keep going, I have to do this, I have to do that. I started reading a book that's like 700 pages. I haven't read a book that big in like 5 years, so it's slow going, but it's interesting. And it's just interesting how it's almost like this year has the reverse effect of what a hermit technically means to me. It's weird. I don't know if you guys are understanding what I'm saying. It's very weird because it's almost like there's this fire, this drive to overcome the hermit, if that makes any sense. Because I am a Virgo, I also resonate deeply with the Hermit card. And yet, the second I flipped over this card for this month, or for the year, I was like, no, I refuse to be in Hermit mode all year. And I just found that interesting because I've done everything in my power to overcome this Hermit. And I think that was more so in July because I know I look at the card at the beginning of the month and then I really don't pay attention to it. So it's almost like reminding me when I pulled this over, oh, July, reminding you, July is another Hermit month. On top of it being your Hermit year, you need to heed this warning. And I'm like, nope, not going to do it. Because I feel like I've been in Hermit mode for years, decades even. And I've got nothing accomplished, nothing that I need to get accomplished. So in that respect, I feel very much it's my Hermit year where it's almost like the Hermit, it has to be my Hermit year, my Hermit month to force me out of that Hermit mode. To say, you know what? We're going to say you're in your Hermit mode. You're going to say you're in this Hermit month and see what happens. And I'm like, but I have things to do. And the Hermit's like, I know you have things to do. I've been telling you this for decades. And so I found that very interesting. So without further ramble, I'm going to read to you what it says in the book. There is no actual book. I just printed off the Stolen Child Tarot book here. Well, it is a book, but it's online. But I did print it off, and it says the Hermit is willing to let go and explore the unknown for its own sake. And again, I'm getting that same vibe as like, I had to be in this Hermit mode. I had to be in this Hermit moment to force myself out of it. The illumination of the bug could be a beacon to draw others of its kind, or a warning to scare predators away. Pure science, pure research, curiosity, wisdom, advanced age, leaving one's comfort zone, humility, versus one who does not suffer fools, silence, asceticism, I don't know. And then she did put a note for the picture. This is natural features, artist notes, European hedgehog, eastern firefly, and rose hips. Eastern firefly and the hedgehog. European hedgehog. So I think it's interesting. It was talking about, and it's a lot less information than the normal cards I've been getting. Like the Justice was last month. Look how big that is. It's weird. It doesn't have a whole lot for the Hermit card because we all know what the Hermit means. We all know that that's supposed to be the going inside, going introspection, and looking within self. And I think being in the Hermit year and being in the Hermit month in July has forced me to not only take a look at myself, but also realize deeply you need to get out of this. You need to get out of this Hermit mode. And I just realized another card I wanted to look for. Hold on one second. Okay. So also I have a bunch of Hermit cards I wanted to show you guys because I love the Hermit card. It is one of the cards I kind of look for, as well as the Eight of Swords, which now that prompts me to talk about the cards in the New Chapter Tarot by Catherine Briggs. It's published by Liminal 11. This is the Hermit card in this deck. It is beautiful. He's made it to the top of the hill, but he's going inside. And then we have the Eight of Swords, which is the other card I always look for in the tarot when I'm purchasing a deck. I always see this as the Hermit card, which is one of the reasons I fell in love with this deck when I got it, was this Eight of Swords. Because this, to me, has a very Hermit energy. But it's what happens when you stayed in that Hermit energy too long. You become stuck and stagnant in this moment. And that's where I've been for quite a while. At least since 2020 hit. Maybe even longer. I'm sure longer. But it became apparent to me when 2020 hit and we could no longer go to open mic nights for poetry or writers club, or I could no longer go to the meditations I was doing. I just stopped all of it. And I'm like, why did you stop that? Even though, and it's been very hard to get back into that. It's been very hard to get back into the writing of things, which I also did in the month of July. I finally got back with one of my groups that I used to go with. We had a meeting, Wednesday before last, and it just reminded me again, it's not like I need to be in Hermit mode because I've been there. I've been stagnant there. I've been stuck there for years. It's that the Hermit is trying to force me into action. And I find that very, very fascinating. And that's why I want to show this card, because these are the two cards I always kind of look for. And I didn't realize that till today, that these two are the cards I always look for in the tarot. And I just find it interesting because this card gives me very much Hermit vibes. So, the deck I wanted to pull out, I couldn't think of any really. The only one I thought of that has the coloring of this card is the Universal Monsters Tarot, which is a newer deck for me. I'm uploading the video with it right now, of the decks I got in July. It is a thicker cardstock than normal. But let's just pull a card to see at the end of July what we're going to get for the Hermit month of July. This one's trying to come out here. And it is the Hierophant. Oh my God. I don't know why, but the people in this deck and the coloring here reminds me of this for some reason. I don't know why. I could have probably picked a better deck, but this is the deck I thought of when I saw that. And I will tell you exactly why I just said, oh my God, with the Hierophant. Here in a second, I'm going to blow what I'm getting in September, but September is my birth month. I am a Virgo. This is a beautiful deck. Hermit is tied to the Virgo. And it's just funny because I'm pulling this card now in July, but the card I pulled for in my year ahead spread for September and Virgo is the Hierophant. So I just find that interesting. And it actually confirms for me exactly what I was saying, that the Hermit is teaching me. He's playing the Hierophant. He's teaching me to step out of this hermit zone. I've been in it for so long, so stagnant for so long in it, that he's literally pushing me out. He's teaching me the lesson I needed to learn to get out of it, which is ironic. Like that the Hierophant was pulled in that respect, because I found that very, very fitting. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And I just realized another deck I wanted to pull out, but I won't. It was I think it's the Hermit in the Guardians of the Night Tarot. It's a spider. And he's surrounded by spider webs and, yeah, craziness. I might pull it out here in a second. Hold on. I'm looking for these cards for the new chapter. I don't know why. I thought some of the coloring in this went well with this. And this to me feels like a very ancient deck, even though it's brand new. Just came out in July, I think, or June. Anyway, so yeah, I just found that very interesting that it's all seems to tie together. Interesting. It'd be funny if I pulled the Hermit for my Hierophant month. So that's the cards I pulled for the month of July. That's very interesting. So let's look at some other hermits here that I absolutely love and adore. My very favorite, where did she go? It's a female. And it is from my Apocalypsis Tarot. That is freaking stunning. It may not be a female. I always see it as a female, but that's a stunning, stunning, stunning card. Then we have from my Ash and Thorn, the Hedgehog, and I think it's interesting because this is a European hedgehog, and there's a hedgehog there. He's so pretty. He's so cute. And from the Smoke, Ash, and Embers, also Adam Oler's artwork. Gorgeous. I love the cave. I love the night sky hanging out back there. Oh, and he's so cute. He's so little. So cute. Then we have from my Soul Cats, which is also Adam Oler's artwork. And this one we got he's with this lamp, little kitty with the lamp, but he's got this almost like snow happening, but that looks like stars too up there. And I just remembered a card I was supposed to pull out and I didn't pull out. It's a cat. It's my cat. The Grimalkin's cat. That's funny because I have two by her. MJ Callahan. And this is from the Light Seers. Love it. I love this. I am the ultimate Virgo. I love being alone. I love being just left alone to my own devices and being quiet. And this card speaks to that. They got the lamp here, but she also has her own light that she can shine out in the darkness. And I just think that's so beautiful. So beautiful. Then we have from my Wild Unknown. This is from the 10 version. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love that it's a turtle. This is from my Mystic Palette Tarot by Chiara Marchetti. I love it. I love that. Stunning. Then we have from my Force Limited Edition Force Creatures Tarot. I love her and I love that it's a female. I love the detail here. And the flowers everywhere. That's just stunning. And the trees. Just stunning. And she's got her little lantern. Just stunning. And then we have the Lorenzi Tarot. I love this. It's cool. He's like a little sailor. Hold on one second. Okay. So we have 3 more cards I want to show you guys. This one I wasn't going to show you, but I love the Hermit in it. It's the 420 Tarot. He's smoking a joint, but, or she, we don't know. You see the stars in the background. It almost reminds you of the Fool. It almost gives you a Fool vibe because it's so dark. But this card gives me very dark feels. Like, I don't know why. I get very dark. And again, it feels like you've been in hermit mode so long, the darkness has taken over. And that's how I feel with this card. So I had to show that. But my second favorite, so my first favorite hermit is this one. And then my second favorite is from MJ Cullinan's The Grimalkin Tarot. It is the India edition. I'm still debating on if I should get the... but look at him, how sweet he is, and just innocent looking. It's so beautiful. But that's my second favorite. And then we have my third, fourth, fifth. And then the rest are moved on. And then we have the last one I wanted to show you. But I want to go back to him because he's so freaking cute. The Guardian of the Night Tarot by MJ Cullinan. This is the mass market version. But this is the spider I was talking about. Like, you can see all the webs. He's been sitting in hermit mode so long, he's trapped himself in the hole. And that's the vibes I get of myself. That's why, part of why this specific deck here, I didn't think I would resonate with or anything. And then I got it and I'm like, yeah, because of this hermit card. Because I felt a kinship with this being trapped. Trapping yourself in there is worse than somebody else doing something to you and causing you to go into this hermit mode. You trapping yourself in there is much worse, and it feels much worse when you realize what you've done to yourself. And then you feel like, I can't get out. There's no way to get out. There's always a way out. It's just very hard to climb back out of that hole, and that's at the moment where I'm at. So I found that very fascinating that was the card of the month for July, because it really didn't hit me until the last week or so why this was the card of the month that I needed. It's literally pushing me out of the web, pushing me out of the nest, like, get out. And I love it. And so, yeah, that is the card of the month I had for July. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.